actually, my eyes are too small for regular contact, so if I wanted to do something like that, I would have to.
Because I think my fiance has this sort of thing. I don't know. It's not astigmatism, but it's something where she tries to put it on, and there's a film over her eye, but she can't put it on. You have to like kind of like really get it in there, and then I have to have her like blink a little bit so it can catch on.
My eyeballs are smaller than normal. I actually had a problem when I was doing the LASIK surgery thing. I don't know. I have to ask if you want to do it, because if you don't say that it's okay, I could get in trouble. You'd be like, no, fuck that. My face can't be on there. It's identifiable.
Right.
But it is needlejig.com?
Needlejig, yes.
Okay.
Needlejig tattoo supplies.
And
the thing about Needlejig is that we manufacture a lot of our own stuff.
okay.
Some suppliers just kind of go based off of what an overseas supplier has.
Okay, whatever the cheapest is,
right.
and
things such as our cartridges or our needles on bars, our tubes and our grippets and stuff like that. With, you know, the covers for the grips to kind of like form to your hand.
Okay.
We engineer and create that stuff from the bottom up. So everything that you see is our design.
Awesome.
So it's not something random from overseas.
Of course.
We also create and make our own ink line.
Okay.
And all of this stuff is all vegan friendly.
Okay.
And I actually have to pour these by hand. Like he mixes them up.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And I sit there and hold the bottle under there. But you know, we have a high pigment load, so that you can cut it. And it doesn't. When you cut it with another color, or if you don't want that much brightness, or you want to decrease the saturation. But this is used by a lot of our sponsored artists. You know, they love it. They don't go into anything else. They stick right to it because ours is different from other suppliers. Because ours is not pre-dispersed, which means it doesn't come already made.
Okay.
So we literally have to take and do all those precise measurements.
Okay.
And we have to, you know, do the right amount of time to mixing, and we have to make sure that it's up to par where it's going to be filled to, and make sure that we get the best quality.
Yeah.
Most artists say, you know, well, it's a little bit too expensive for me and whatnot, but we're not really focusing on, you know, we want to create, you know, quality products for a decent price.
Yeah.
Not, okay, well, you can get, you know, a full box of needles for $10.
As the buyer, now granted, everybody's a little different, but personally, I want my artist to use a high-end ink that is going to last a long time and give me the color that I want.
Right.
So
at a decent price. You know,
at a reasonable. I mean, yeah, I don't want to.
A little bit cheaper, but why would you?
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah, I wouldn't want to go with a cheap knockoff version that isn't going to do those things.
Right.
And I mean, that's only 3 years old.
Right.
And I have a dragon on my sleeve here that has, like, he's breathing some fire, and the red in that I got when I was 18, so it's 16 years old now.
Yeah.
And it's just as bright as the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you know, tells me a huge difference in quality.
There's some ink out there that doesn't really stand out like that. This stuff, it heals in and it goes in bright and it stays bright.
And I don't see any reason why location on that one should be a difference.
No,
my arm sees more sun than my chest does.
Yeah, I mean, other than, you know, sun exposure and stuff like that, but that shouldn't really be a big factor if you're taking care of your tattoo. Yeah. You know? But yeah, we try and, we don't carry really any crap. You know?
Okay.
We carry lower end products like little power supplies and stuff like that for traveling artists who come to shows and say, I don't want to bring my $200, $300 power supply. I'll just buy a $20, $50 supply while I'm there, and if it breaks, I'll just toss it out and I'll you know, go about my business.
Well, that makes sense. You know, if you're not going to design it yourself, then the cheaper option does make sense. Personally, I kind of understand the art. It's just I live in a van, so I really can't.
Right.
You know, I could, but I'm not going to.
Right.
I do paint already, and you know, I do art. It's just, it's a whole other genre that I don't have the space to get into.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very big and very tedious industry because it's like a big family. So you piss that one certain person off.
Yeah.
You know, and it travels because when I came into this business 3 years ago, I didn't know half the people. And now, knowing all the people I do and knowing, you know, what this person says or that person says, it affects me too. I'm not a tattoo artist, but it does affect me and the way I look at this family because it is, you know.
Yeah, your business directly communicates with them, so.
Yeah. And unlike, you know, some of the other suppliers, I mean, we deal with people on a personal level.
That's a good
very,
thing.
very personal.
All right, so you're being here, you know you have a few of your customers are here and they're...
Right, and I mean, we sit here, we get to know you, we get to talk to you. More than, I mean, we sell our products at the price that we sell them at.
Okay.
But I mean, there are also occasions, and it might be a very, you know, sometimes it happens rarely, sometimes it happens, you know, almost all the time, is we're not going to sell a product to our close friends at a full price, you know.
Yeah.
We're going to cut them a deal because that's...
Yeah, if you're an ongoing customer, then you get the benefit of...
Yeah, you know, we know you for a long time, and, you know, you're just a really good friend. We know you on a personal level. You're just down-to-earth person. You know, we want to help you out. We want to help people out, you know, to the best of our ability so that they can better themselves in life rather than better ourselves.
Exactly. Well,
you know.
Seems to be how most small business does. Like I do I have an electronic cigarette, and it seems to be like how those shops work. Because if you're a reoccurring customer, they get to know you, they'll hook you up. But when you walk in the door the first time, you're going to pay whatever you're going to pay. And me, where I travel, I don't have that relationship with people because it doesn't work that way. But
we go everywhere.
But
this is the third show in a row, actually, because we did the Ohio convention.
Okay.
Well, actually, the first one we did was Minneapolis to start off the year, and then we did Ohio, Best in the Midwest, which was last week, and then this one this week.
Awesome.
So we went, you know, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
That's all you?
We're based out of Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
So we go to Minneapolis, come back for a week, you know, or 2 weeks, go to Ohio, come back for 1 day, get everything ready, get everything packed, get all our clothes washed, go out to, you know, Iowa.
Yeah.
Come back from Iowa 1 day, get all clothes packed, get everything repacked again, and then come here.
Awesome. There's at least 2 of you that do this?
Yeah. I travel with the owner. We used to have 2 people that used to go to the shows, but unfortunately right now we're short-handed, but we like to keep it like that. We like to keep a close staff because the more people there
it makes it easier for, you know, if I deal with you, then I can, oh, who's the guy who had the red spikes? And, you know, if you drop the ball for whatever reason, you're having a shit day, it makes it easier for the owner to know who you are. If you've got 10, 15 people, can you always depend on all these people? You got to get to know them on a very personal level to have them as employees.
Especially,
I can imagine that this is a little bit more personal.
Like I said, it's a family. Trust is the #1 factor. And it's very hard to come by that nowadays. And we're lucky that we have, you know, people like that to rely